Ilana left her meeting structure where she had just completed a late-night meeting with her regional coordinators, and she heard a very loud noise in the sky. She turned and looked up and almost shrieked at what she saw. There was a giant structure, lowering itself from the sky of Varro. It made enough noise that Ilana's hearing was hurting, and it caused the soil to shake beneath her feet. The structure had tremendous clouds of smoke and flames coming from its bottom that lit the sky and ground around her as it descended. She had seen a couple of the ROG space flights returning from satellite maintenance, and that structure was 100 times larger than anything she saw before. Ilana was so frightened she was unable to move from where she was standing. Some of her companions approached her and stood with a mix of awe and horror. One of them spoke to the group in a loud voice so they could be heard. "My Varro, what is that? What is happening?" None of them had an answer. Finally, as the structure approached the soil, Ilana yelled at the top of her lungs, "Please, someone inform the capital and go to your homes. Tell everyone to go to theirs. Protect your young and stay in your home. Now, please, go rapidly, and may Varro be with you." With her admonition, they parted quickly and moved away, leaving Ilana standing in front of her meeting dwelling. After a moment, she realized that she also needed to rush to her home and protect her young. She moved away as fast as possible, still watching the descending structure with one of her eyes. She thought, "I hope my jabot won't be damaged." Ornage rested on his pad with his father, Dr. Lauto, and the Grand Leader beside him. None of them knew how long they'd have to wait for a response after the message was sent. It could be immediate or take many days, so they waited. After a long time, Ornage felt that they had waited long enough, and he said, "It appears nothing major is going to happen. I suggest we go to our residences and wait for a response. We will have the control room staffed throughout the day and night, so if something is received, we'll be notified." That made sense to all present, so they made their departing congratulations and encouragement for a quick response. Ornage and Sunyata made their way home, and Sunyata was in a pensive mood. Ornage asked her, "You seem quiet since we left. What are you thinking?" Sunyata had hesitated for a few moments before she responded. "Ornage, the aura from our twin planet asked some curious questions in that second transmission. For some reason, I'm uncomfortable, and maybe we should have thought more before responding." She hesitated a little more before saying, "They asked about us, but provided no information about themselves." Ornage thought as he walked. Then he responded, "Perhaps so. We may have been too optimistic about their motivations. Not all living things are like us. Let us pray to Varro that we're worrying too much." Sunyata nodded, and they continued walking to their home. They were both tired and planned to make it a short evening and get some rest.